So Grand Island is arguably the third largest community in the state of Nebraska and arguably the most diverse community in Nebraska. We own it, we love it, and we want to thrive using our diversity. One of the major factors in talent retention is your quality of life, the vibe that your community has to offer, the things that you can do after work with like-minded people and having that social group. I do think that when individuals or families are looking for a community, they look for affordable, attainable housing, they look for a job, and then they look for that attainable and safe childcare options for their littles.
Number one, family's going to be the building block for a healthy community. We see that system-wide, whether that is helping break that cycle of addiction, keeping kids out of the system, making sure mom and dad have access to jobs, access to affordable health care, access to affordable quality child care. It's just everything that builds towards making our community the place where people want to be.
Strong families are important. Without strong families, communities don't thrive. The collaborative has brought the community closer together.
H3C helps serve families and students by connecting those agencies, and the grant funding, the positives are really about more engagement from our families and the opportunity to work with Department of Health and Human Services so that it's not a punishment when you're not functioning well as a family. We can start with all kinds of support to help that family grow and be better parents.
We've seen conversations open up multiculturally and across all demographics, and they expect a better future in Grand Island, and I think they're really committed to that. So, anything we can do to support that, help move that along, to hand it off to the next generation is pretty exciting.
We manufacture, we produce, we distribute all out of our little community, but we touch the global market. And with the global market, we get the opportunity to interact with different cultures and different countries on a daily basis. HC3 helps bridge some of those gaps that we could see from a family standpoint. We have new families that move here to work at our industries, and they may need additional resources and connective points in order to be successful.
I think when we go to looking at how Grand Island and Hall County is going to evolve, we're kind of at a tipping point where certain partners who haven't been at the table before now are at the table and feel that they have the ability and the right to express what they need as a family. So we kind of become that melting pot where it is more attractive for people to come. We have youth in our community who now are talking about wanting to get their education, come back to Grand Island.
I'm inspired by kids being happy, and they might struggle with school stuff, but if they're socially and emotionally happy and feel good about themselves, that's what I want foremost for kids, is just that, to feel good about themselves.
I think what makes me most excited for Hall County's future is I'm surrounded by people that are willing to get engaged. They're daring to dream. They're, thinking outside the box of where we can really go as a community and how we can get there. And that doesn't always happen, but in this community, people want that. They want everybody to be successful. They want neighbors helping neighbors. And that's a great place to lead when you have people excited to be part of what's happening.